Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back, everyone, to Coffee at My Sister's. We're working on it.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You are, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. I have hope. I have hope for you.
Next time.
You guys, we left off on telling scary stories last week.
Yeah, we did.
I'm excited, personally. I like talking about scary stuff.
I'm scared.
Let's get into it, my guy. Me or you first? Me or you?
You.
All right. So I was thinking about scary stories, and I had remembered one in specific. Okay. So back then, when I used to work at my mom's shop, we had a client who had a neighbor, and that neighbor's daughter ended up passing away. Very sad. I know.
How old was the daughter?
She was little. Honestly, I can't remember, but she was little. I think she was like 4 or 5. Estaba bien niñita. Era una baby. And obviously, like, the family was very heartbroken, very sad, obviously. And, you know, as time goes by, like, they're planning on selling their house, and they're trying to sell, like, stuff around their house and stuff that they have. And there was this car that the dad really liked, and he would take the little daughter, like, on drives on. And I guess, like, I don't know, money was tight. I don't know, like, I didn't ask too many questions, but he was gonna, like, end up selling the car. So, you know, I guess the neighbor tells my client that he's, like, cleaning it, he's getting ready to take pictures of it to post it online, sell it however he needs to do it. But that when he looks back at his pictures, like, to see if the car looks good and stuff, literally in the back seat you can see the little, like, his little daughter reflection,
Like, perfectly?
like, it wasn't like perfectly, but like you could genuinely see, like, you could perfectly see that it was a little girl. And it was the neighbor's daughter.
I don't like that.
Yeah, dude. And it was so scary. I remember him showing us the picture, and we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
At that point, would you even like the picture, or would you like be scared of it?
is it a likes or is it a thumbs down? Because honestly, I don't know. I have
like
no
a mix of
idea.
both.
I have no idea, but it was so fucking scary.
That's creepy. Like,
She's behind you.
Shut the fuck up! Ah! Dude, you suck.
I'm just kidding. R.I.P. to little girl. Obviously, I'm sorry. We're joking about it. I'm sorry. I'm just
Shut up! Oh my god.
She's so scared of everything. I'm sorry. But
I don't do that to you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go tell a scary story.
Okay, on the topic of spirits, I guess, there was this one time that, like, for my tío's velorio, like,
Oh, yeah?
for his rosario that we were doing, like, because my tío had passed away. My tío was, like, really young. He died in a garage, like, with other people. Like, he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Some bad guys came in and just, like, unalived them. So he wasn't ready to go.
My tío was, like, very family oriented.
Yeah, he
loved
was
being around us for holidays, birthdays, any little thing that was just family.
He literally was the glue, like, the calmness of this family. Like, we are a hectic family. We fight a lot. And he was just the ones that would be like, hey, like, no, like, let's not be like that. Like, let's be happy. Like, he was the best. Like, whatever, he was hella sweet. So he would always, like, keep us united. So basically, he passed away, and his siblings, which is my mom and our tias, you know, and our uncles, they were sitting in the kitchen and they were arguing. They're arguing very loud. They were talking about, no, we should take him to Mexico. We should keep him here. Like, no, I don't want to take him there. They wanted to keep him in the States, but his son is in Mexico, so they wanted to send him to Mexico so, you know, the son could visit him. So that's what they were going to end up doing, but everybody was arguing. And they were arguing very loud. Everybody could hear, and then out of nowhere, you just hear all the pots, like, fall. All the pots and pans. So they're in a cabinet where, like, they're, like, on hard surface. Like, they're...
Yeah, there's no way of them falling out.
They could
Absolutely not.
So literally, they just all, like, fall out. So it like silences everybody.
I remember
and
that.
And it's insane. I just think that's crazy.
Like it was his way of saying, like, y'all need to chill. Like
please, like, I just want to rest. Like, I don't know.
Oh no, that one was a scary ass one.
That was that's creepy. That's really nice that he wanted them to stop fighting, but that's scary. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
that's scary.
Fuck that. Oh, at least you know they were all together. Imagine if it happened to you when you're alone.
Honestly, yeah.
You know what? As soon as they were all together, like,
and they all witnessed it too.
Fuck that, dude.
I don't know.
No, there was another time. So back then we used to live in a house when we were younger, where it was my parents say that it was very haunted. And at the time we had a little dog. Her name was Gigi. And I guess one time my mom comes home from work, notices that the doggy is a little sick, and at this point, you know, days are going by and it looks like the dog is gonna die. So my mom is like caring for her, like being with her on her last few breaths and days, whatever. And my mom tells us that on her last day of her like living, that my mom cried with the dog, and like the dog was crying with my mom. Like it was just a very sad moment, you know. And because that was my mom's favorite dog, she ended up burying her in our little backyard. And you know, like whatever, 4 or 5 months later go by, and at this time my dad was like a little hoe, you know. When I was a little hoe,
he got around.
Nah, no,
he was just out a lot.
Yeah, he was just out a lot. And so pretty much behind our house at the time there was a bar in the back. Like you could see a bar like in the back, and that's where my dad would spend a lot of his time, with his friends, drinking up, being dumb. And so I guess it was like midnight, it was very late, and my mom's like, where the hell is this guy? So she goes to the backyard, she's peeking over the fence trying to find my dad, like his car or whatever, seeing if she could see that if he's at the bar or not. And she tells us that she could literally all of a sudden hear like our dog Gigi's whining and howls coming from where she freaking buried her. She said she got so freaking scared that she ran back in the house, as she should, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
And she's like, what the hell just happened? Like, she could not believe what she had just heard. And she had remembered that prior few days before that night that she had friends over, like, with my dad. And that they were, like, saying, like, some of them were saying that they don't believe in ghosts, they don't believe in spirits, this and that. And, like, so my mom was like, maybe, like, it's in my head. Maybe because I knew I was here, like, I knew I was passing the, like, you know, her, I don't know, like she thought about the whining, like I don't know. She said that she built up the courage, goes back outside to the backyard, puts her head literally in the pozo, like in the hole where the dog was buried at, and that from that same spot she could hear the dog crying.
Mind you, our neighbors didn't have dogs.
Oh yeah, our neighbors didn't have a dog. She tells us that they didn't have any dogs. And bro, I would have never.
And she said that when she would hear, when she put her ear, that it was like sounding like, you know how like when they like cuando se van a morir. Yeah,
like she could hear like the exact cries from when the dog was dying, like the first time, obviously. Like it's the second time it's dying. No, but like she could hear like the same cries like the last time she saw her. I would have never. The first minute I hear that howling, I'd be like, fuck out of here, I'm moving. Hell, I would not go back. She's those people in the scary movies that end up tripping.
Honestly,
she's those people.
Yeah.
She would be those people. Hell, I ain't checking that shit. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, me too. I'd be leaving.
Cry by yourself. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Couldn't be me.
No, dude.
I can't do that.
Oh my gosh.
And to top it off, that house was hella scary anyways.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Do you have another scary story?
Do you have one?
I have one. Okay. So it's not really a scary story. It's more like I don't know if it's like a real story or not. But pretty much I had this old friend I used to she used to have another friend, and pretty much, so like let's just say this, okay? So there was this girl who lived with her boyfriend at this one apartment or something. Their lease ended up it was up already. They needed to move.
Oh, but that one's creepy.
I know.
That one's real life.
I know. And so like their lease was up, and the house that they were gonna move into was not ready yet. So the girl tells the boyfriend like, hey, we could just go live with my mom for a little while. And the boyfriend's like, yeah, that's fine, you know, it'll just be temporary, for like a few weeks, whatever. So they end up staying with the mom for like a whole month. Before I say anything, the mom used to collect these one dolls, and I'll put a picture of it somewhere on like the screen right here for everyone that's watching on YouTube. But it was like this freak, like it's these dolls. I don't know if you guys can like, if you guys remember, or if you guys even seen it. It's like little like kid-sized dolls. You can't see their face because they're literally covering their face like with their hands, like I don't even know how
like
to
they're on
explain it.
timeout. Like, you know,
Like,
how
like
look
they're
when they're
on
on
timeout.
timeout.
Like when you're counting, like one,
or like
two,
hide and go seek. Yeah, like
you
that.
know how they like cover their eyes? Okay, that's kind of like what these dolls do. They have no face, they just cover themselves.
And
okay,
you have to lean them against the wall so they look like they're on timeout.
yeah, it looks so creepy. So I guess this mom,
Wait,
like,
are they like that so they can look like they're playing hide and go seek because
bitch,
they're
I
gonna
don't
find
fucking
you?
know. Stop, you're scaring me.
I've always hated those dolls.
Dude, honestly, I don't know. So, okay, listen, let's focus.
Okay.
So pretty much the mom used to collect a bunch of those. She had a bunch of those dolls, okay? And obviously, whatever, a month is going by. And the daughter and like and the mom had already told them, like, weird stuff happens at my house. Like, you need to know this. You know, and the mom, like, the daughter was like, no, you're tripping. Like, it's not a big deal. And so they start noticing that that stuff is going missing. Yeah, that stuff is going missing. Stuff is getting misplaced. Like, let's say that sometimes they put like their coffee mug on the table and now it's on the counter. They bought peanut butter and now the peanut butter is gone. Like, it's little stuff like that that's like really weird, and they're freaking out. They're kind of like, okay, maybe this house is haunted. Like, I don't know. And so whatever, this family works a lot, so they were like hardly ever home, you know. So pretty much, I guess one day the daughter gets off work early, so she's like, hell yeah, like, I'm gonna go home, like, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. She opens the door to her house and notices that things are getting misplaced. Like, things are not right. It looks like someone was in their home. So she starts freaking out. She's like, what the hell? Like, I think someone was in the house. You know, so she's like kind of looking around, like seeing if like, is there any tracks that I can like see or anything. She says that where there was a pile of those little dolls that I was talking to you guys about, like, I guess the mom had them like in the bunch. Between those piles, a fucking midget is trying to pretend that it's one of those dolls.
Oh no.
Dude, imagine. It's like the cartoons, you know what I mean? When it's like, I can't even explain. It's like a fucking, like, it's like a fever dream.
What would you even do at that point? Would you be like, hey, I see you? Or would you just be like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here? What do you even do?
I fucking took off. I'd be like, bitch, keep that shit. When keep this house, I'm out. Hell no. I honestly don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would
be
do.
Scared. I would be like, dude, he's gonna come after me. Like, I would think he's like scaring like those dolls.
Bro, I don't fucking know. But that is such a fever dream ass story. I swear to God. And no, and apparently they called the cops. The cops came, found out that the midget was actually a homeless person, and he was actually living in their attic. There was like pee bottles, food, blankets up there. Like,
real life. It could happen.
Yeah, could happen now.
Yeah, it could happen. I've seen videos where like people put cameras in their homes, like night cameras, and people like go live in their house while they're asleep.
Ew.
It's real. It's true. That's why I believe it.
I know. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. And your
Oh.
guest room, when you make me sleep there, dude, every time I open the closet just to make sure the attic door is closed,
Oh my
it always
God,
looks
no.
like, it never looks like sealed shut.
No, it does not.
It doesn't look sealed shut. No.
You're a liar.
Check.
No.
Yeah, I want to go up
It
there.
probably comes out when you're there.
Probably.
Oh my God, no. I'm sorry, I didn't even scare you. Do you remember? It reminds me of that one story on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The Duende one. It's a Mexican lady. It's a Mexican lady. And you guys can look it up on YouTube. It's called, just look up like señora that likes making love to duendes or something.
Oh yeah.
So pretty
duendes
much
are like, what are they? Like dwarves?
gnomes? Not gnomes. Elves?
Not elves.
I don't know what they are. But I don't believe in them.
They're not leprechauns.
I think they are leprechauns.
They're leprechauns?
I think they're leprechauns. I don't know.
My mom said that they can make you a wish.
Listen. Oh yeah, that's another story. Okay, hold on. Let me tell my story first. So pretty much this lady on YouTube, if you guys haven't watched, it's like this lady getting she's getting interviewed
with the news.
Yeah, with the news, and the guy is telling her like, you know, like, what happened? Tell us what happened. And she says that her and her husband sleep in separate bedrooms, and that when they want to get like freaky deaky, that they go to each other's bedrooms and wake each other up and do the deed, right? But at this specific night, like, she gets woken up by her husband, which is really a duende, but she says that she has her eyes closed, so she doesn't know if it's her husband or not. Bitch.
It's a small ass thing.
Maybe her husband's small too. I don't know.
I feel like duendes are probably like this small.
Bitch, I don't know. You're scaring me.
Like
And so she says that pretty much a duende made love to her. And she says this. She goes, ay, el duende me hizo el amor bien rico. Like, señora ridícula. I swear to God, I would take that shit to the grave with me.
Honestly.
Absolutely not. I am not telling anyone what happened.
I would never tell anybody either.
I wouldn't tell a soul.
She told the whole news, the whole world.
She probably asked him for like, come back for me. I miss you. I miss your duende dick.
Ew, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Señora ridícula,
I feel like that's
honestly.
something you wouldn't share. I mean, everybody's gonna know.
Everybody does know now.
Everybody does know.
It's just on fucking YouTube. It's like a trending, like it has hella views and stuff. Say the one with the wish.
My mom showed us how you can catch one. So, lady, if you're watching, this is what you do. You want to keep that man.
You try to keep your man satisfied. That's how to do it.
So, okay, so my mom maybe it's true, maybe it's not, who knows, but rumor has it, to catch one of these
these are Mexican myths, like mitos.
So we might just be mitoteras right now to you guys right now. Just tell them
it is what it is. It is what it is.
But my mom said to catch one, you have to go to the deepest forest, the deepest of the forest you can. Like it has to be nighttime, like full nighttime. Like you think you're gonna get lost almost, or probably you do have to get lost. I don't know. She said you have to go really into the forest. So once you're in the forest, you have to make sure you have packed a picnic basket of like cheese, like new little silverware plates,
like the food that they can eat, like little fast food, like cakes, cookies, stuff like that.
Yeah, like maybe like a sandwich or something. I don't know. And then like, okay, you cannot forget the wine. You have to bring a big bottle of wine.
My mom said it's important.
It's very important.
Es importante el vino, mija.
If you don't bring it, then you might as well have just gone home. You need the wine and you need a rope blessed with holy water. So what you do, you set it down, make a little picnic for them, and then you keep the rope. So you have to hide, make sure that like once you see the duendes like eating, like having a good time, once they start drinking and getting drunk off the wine, that's when you run up and tie them up. Tie them up.
Wind it up.
Okay. Wind it up, and basically you catch one of them. So then you gotta you gotta wrestle them kind of, I guess, and then you gotta be like, okay, give me a wish. And then they gotta get your wish.
That's how you get your wish.
How do you think we got this camera?
How do you think we millionaires and got so many subscribers and likes?
Yeah, honestly. Maybe it's a duende. Stay out of our attic though.
That's where we keep them. No, but I don't know if it's true. We're not crazy.
We don't think you should do this. But if you were looking,
invite us.
Maybe, yeah, show us.
No, I don't know. These are all things that it's like all the like superstitious stuff that Mexican people say. Like supposedly if a Mexican woman is pregnant, is she supposed to have the safety pins on her shirts when there's like full moons? Because is it underwear?
Yeah, it's on your underwear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're supposed to have. See, I would have done it all wrong. Yeah. So you're supposed to have safety pins on your underwear. You're supposed to have those safety pins on your underwear when there's a full moon because supposedly your son could come out looking like a werewolf. No, I'm just kidding. It could come out with like defects and stuff like that. And it's just stuff that is just superstitious. But even then, like you're always a little stitious.
Yeah.
You know? Just to be safe.
Just to be safe. But it can't hurt nobody.
Exactly. It can't hurt no one.
So,
but like I hella don't believe in it, but I'm gonna still do it.
You don't even
believe in
chenecos?
Chenecos? Is that how they're called? Chenecos? Chenecos. So supposedly.
Correct us if we're wrong.
Chenecos is supposedly these little. I also don't know what they are in English.
I don't know what they are.
But if you bring your child to the river unbaptized and he or she falls asleep.
It has to be a river.
So yeah, it has to be a river supposedly. And that's the Cheneque supposedly steals your child's soul. And you'll know this because your child will end up like feeling sick, getting fevers, and that means that at midnight you have to go back to the river and start yelling out your kid's name. Like a crazy
calling back their soul.
Crazy. Oh my god, that reminds me. The screaming. Do you remember that story Mom told us?
What's screaming?
Oh my god, what's screaming? You get so scared so easily. Listen, so my mom told us that when she was in Mexico, you guys know it's supposedly La Llorona is like a big thing in Mexico, okay? So my mom was telling us the story
you only
yesterday.
say these scary stories because you have a husband to sleep with and I have to sleep by myself.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so my mom says that at midnight. No, she said it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and she says that that she was sleeping and that she hears La Llorona outside. And she says that
she said she would hear her a lot.
she said she would hear a lot. So let me tell you. So she said that La Llorona doesn't say, "Ay, mis hijos." That she doesn't say that. My mom says that she just kind of like screams like with pain. Como que like if the lady is floating, right? She'll go like, ay. Como like very like pain. Like un llanto bien feo.
Like just black heart.
Like a very broken heart kind of like yell. And like my mom said that she would hear this bitch. And she said that the first time she heard it, that she heard her, you know,
That's
but that
enough.
she's floating, you know, that she felt like she was floating, like she was like moving around. And she said that the next day her neighbor's daughter ended up passing away. And then another time she says that she heard it again, and another little boy around her neighborhood passed away.
And then she said she spent the night at her friend's house.
No, that her friends spent the night at her house.
Oh.
And that they all heard it that night. And then my mom was like, see, I'm fucking scared. Like, this is like the 3rd time I hear it. And her friends was like, no, like, it's not true. And that I guess the next few days, like, her friend's little brother ended up passing away. Yeah. Yeah, pretty fucking scary.
You don't think it was just the mom?
That's what my dad said, because my dad was listening to us like tell the stories, and because my dad hella doesn't believe in any of that stuff, he's like, ay, Nelly, he's all like, Nelly's my mom's name, he goes, Nelly, a lo mejor era la mamá llorando por su hijo, and she's like, I don't think they were fucking floating, Sergio, I don't think they were floating, because it sounds like they were floating, and it could be that, honestly,
But then again,
2 more times?
But then again, like, how does she know that he's gonna die?
Exactly.
Because it would make sense. It would make sense if it was like the next day they found out that the kid died.
And that's when the mom was crying.
One
that's
one that she said that a couple days the kid died. How did the mom know?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like super scary stuff. But these are all like mixed. I don't know. Do you believe in like witchcraft and stuff like that? Like,
I don't know.
I honestly don't believe in any of like that witchcraft stuff. I don't believe in it. I just feel like it's like what is it? The calzones?
Oh, the agua de calzón.
Agua de calzón.
How to get somebody to fall in love with you.
Here's a recipe, my guy. How you think I got my man?
She's married.
How to get a rock on your finger. Nah. So pretty much you're
2 ingredients.
2 ingredients only. You probably have them at your house.
Yeah.
No. So pretty much you're supposed to boil your underwear in hot water. Obviously.
Used.
With your own shit stains. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's
I don't know what it requires, but I'm pretty sure it's probably your fluids.
Just your juices, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure. You probably gotta look it up on Google. I don't know.
Oh, does it have to be like period?
I don't know. I heard that sometimes people use period blood. People are out here like listening to us like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? Like, these are just Mexican.
You
like
clicked on this.
No one forced you. Nah. And supposedly you just give this water to your husband later on, or your boyfriend, or the guy you like, and supposedly se enamora de ti.
Or he dies. Yeah. Or get sick. Yeah. So I don't believe in that. I don't know. I feel like it can't be that easy.
No. I think you'd most likely, instead of getting a spell put on you, you'd get some kind of food poisoning. For sure.
Like a yeast infection in your throat.
Yeast infection in your throat. Dude, no, I don't believe in any of that, and I don't think I ever will. No, but then you know what? Has it happened to you when people bring you food and they're like, oh, mira, te traje de comer, and you're like, absolutely not. I'm probably gonna fall in love with you.
Has that ever happened to you? I always think that when people bring me food, I'm like, okay, if I start falling in love with you, I'm gonna know why.
I think that about food too. So like, I have clients that, no offense if you guys are watching, but like if you guys bring me food, if I don't know you that well, 100% of the time I'm not gonna eat your food.
I know. I'll probably give it to somebody, but I'll try.
Yes,
I'll try
I'll
not
give
to
it
throw
away.
it away.
Your food will never get thrown away. Someone else will fall in love with you, not me though. But I remember I used to work at Metro, and this random client, I had never seen him before. He comes in, he's like, oh, yo trabajo en la manzana. He's like, let me bring you some apples. apples. Okay? He's like, let me bring you some apples. Plural. And then I was like, oh, like, no, like, it's okay, don't worry about it. He's like, no, I'm gonna bring you some because I always have some, you know, like, that's what I do for work. And you'll, you know, pisqueo apples, whatever you say it. And so I'm like, okay, you know, like, if you want, whatever. He comes back, 1 apple. 1.
Like the witch from Snow White?
Shit, he probably trying to save me for later. He's like, here's your apple. And I'm like, the fuck am I gonna do with 1 apple, my guy? I was like, okay. I was like, thank you so much. And he's like, eat it. I was like, I am later. I'm not so hungry right now. He's like, eat it. And I was like, no. And he's like, eat the apple. I want to see you eat the apple. I'm like, you seen all this before you gave it to me? Like, what you do with this apple? I ain't eating this shit.
Did he even go in his car? Or did he just grab it out of his ass?
He's like, actually, I got an apple right here. He reaches into his pants. Nah, he went into his car, but I was like, fuck that.
That's weird. No, yeah, I wouldn't take that.
I did take it back and eat it.
No, dude, see, one of the doctors I was working with, one of the patients brought him jicama. A big jicama. Literally. And then, like, where I was working with him, and he's like, he got hella excited. He came back to the desk, and he's like, look what one of my patients gave me. Look at my big jicama, you know, whatever. I was like, oh, you know, good for you. You can eat it when you get home. He's like, I'm gonna eat this right now. And I was like, okay, like, all right, good for you. So he literally went to the break room, ate the whole fucking thing, didn't even offer. He ate the whole jicama by himself.
I think he just all jicama.
He did. And then when he came back to sit down, he's like, I don't feel too good. And I was like, you ate the whole thing? He's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, why'd you eat the whole thing? Like, that's your fault, you know, whatever. And he literally immediately went to go throw up. He threw up. He ended up going home. Ew, that's why I don't want to eat shit that other people. It probably was just that he ate so much of it.
He ate it too fast or something.
But still,
the fact that he didn't get it himself.
Yeah, I'm just like,
there was this other story. Hold on, I'm sorry. There was this other story where this is gonna be the last story because we're already hitting 30 minutes, dude.
Shit. Okay.
So like I said, I work cutting hair, and I have this client, and so a lot of my clients sometimes give me the $2 bills. Okay. And I usually just hang them up on my like little wall so like they can see that, you know, I still have them, you know, because you gave them to me, whatever. So I have a few. And I remember a client came in. I had never seen this client before. I haven't seen any clients. No, but I haven't seen this. I literally have not seen him ever since, okay? And so he's like, oh, do you believe in $2 bills? Do you know what they mean? I'm like, supposedly they mean good luck. He's like, do you think that's true? I'm like, I honestly don't know. I was like, it just kind of depends on the person. Like, if you believe it's good luck, then it's good luck, you know?
I think so too.
And he's like, yeah. And then he's all like, no, he's like, I don't think they're good luck. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, I always carry $2 bills on me. He's like, and I had this friend who's a truck driver, and he would always tell me like, give me a $2 bill, give me a $2 bill. And I was always like, no, I don't want to give it to you, it's my lucky $2 bill, whatever. And he's all like, and so finally that one day he decides to give his friend a $2 bill. He's like, here you go for good luck. He's like, I give this man his $2 bill, a month later dies, car accident, and then hit his truck. He goes, he had been a truck driver for like 30 years. He's like, and he died a month later that I gave him that $2 bill. He's like, so I don't think that they're good luck. And I'm like, what the fuck? At this point, like, I have a full house. Okay, there's hella people listening to his story, and we're all kind of like, damn, that's hella scary. And I'm out here with my $2 bill.
You're shrine.
Let me shred these bitches. No, and I was like, what the hell? So I was like, I don't know, that's a trip. I don't know, whatever. If he's done with his haircut, it's time for him to pay. I'm like, okay, you know, it's like so and so much money. He's like, thank you so much. I think I know what he's gonna do. He's like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really like the haircut. He's like, here's a tip. He gives me $2 bills. Okay? And I'm like, and like all my clients are looking at me like, you can take this. And I was like, sir, I was like, I don't want your $2 bills. He's like, why not? And I was like, fuck, look at the story you just told. He's like, no pasa nada. He's like, let me give you another one. He gives me another one. I was like,
$2 bills.
I was like, best believe I'm getting rid of this shit. I was like, hell no. And then like once he left, my clients were like, are you gonna keep those? I was like, no, I'm giving that shit to you for change. You're like, I'm not taking that shit. No one wanted them. So I went to Costco and just threw them around.
The story?
Yeah, I was like, whoever finds them. But I was like praying, like, God, like, I want people to find them, like, that think that they're good. Like, this is, like, I'm not wishing anyone bad juju. Like, I want them to genuinely.
Y'all found some
like, 2 people that went to Costco passed away.
No.
No, dude, it was so scary. But
that's like the.
I know.
I'm gonna not give a $2 bill after that story. your clients are like, I'm not taking that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm giving you that shit for change. They're like, fuck that, I ain't taking it.
Hell no.
It was scary.
Do you believe in life after death?
I do.
You do?
I do. I don't know. I really don't.
Next episode.
I like it.
Yes. Because
we're gonna end it 30 freaking minutes. 30 minutes plus, my guy.
Yeah,
as long as we. I think we should only do like this long every now and then.
Does it feel gloomy? Because I'm scared. Stop. There's a mirror next to me. Stop.
This bitch is so scared. Alright, you guys. We're gonna end it here. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching and for listening and just being here with us. We had so much fun. We appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do. We'll see you next week.
Yes, you guys. Bye.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and keep listening
and
to
hit that
podcast.
like button.
Yep. We appreciate it.
I didn't say that at the beginning. Okay, we'll get better. We'll get better.
Bye, guys.
Bye.